Hey, here's a Cub fan. Are you going to see a Cubs game today? Are they going to win for you? I hope so. All right.
Who wants to play with them?
Come on, Jeffy. Every time we're at a game, they win. Go, Tom. Come on, Hefe. Come on, Hefe. One of them threw a kid a ball. Yeah, that's wonderful. Maddox is the bottom one tire. So he's waving us down. That's your shortstop.
Right now there is. Some of it was built in 1914 for the Chicago Federals of the Federal League. Sounds like you guys are into baseball a little bit. You ever hear of the Federal League?
Yep.
Yeah? Well, it only lasted 2 years. Let me tell you the story of that. National League, formed in 1876. Most of the guys who went to the game to view the game, or the players that played the game, were Civil War stuff. Now, Fenway, built in 1912. Wrigley Field, built in 1914. What is the third oldest park existing?
Dodgers Stadium.
Camden Yards?
Dodger Stadium.
Huh.
Now, how old is it?
What, Dodger Stadium?
Yeah.
58?
59.
Pardon?
59?
50.
60? 61? 62?
There you go. 62. So think of this, guys. Fenway, built in 1912. This park, built in 1914, the third oldest ballpark in America, was built 50 years later. That's why the two oldest parks are jewels. They're a part of American history.
By the shores of old Lake Michigan, where the hawk wind blows so cold, an old Cub fan lay dying. In his midnight hour, the toll. Round his bed, his friends had all gathered. They knew his time was short. And on his head, they put this bright blue cap from his all-time favorite sport. Told him it's late, it's getting dark in here, and I know it's time to go. But before I leave the lineup, boys, there's just one thing that I'd like to know. Do they still play the blues in Chicago when baseball season rolls around? When the snow melts away, do the Cubbies still play in their ivy-covered burial ground? When I was a boy, they were my pride and joy, but now they only bring fatigue to the home of the brave, the land of the free, and the doormat of the National League. He told his friends, you know the law of averages says anything will happen that can. That's what it says. But the last time the Cubs won a National League pennant was the year we dropped the bomb on Japan. The Cubs made me a criminal, sent me down a wayward path. They stole my youth from me, that's the truth. I'd forsake my teachers to go sit in the bleachers in flagrant truancy. And then one thing led to another. And soon I discovered alcohol, gambling, dope, football, hockey, lacrosse, tennis, but what do you expect when you raise up a young boy's hopes and then just crush them like so many paper beer cups, year after year after year, after year after year after year after year after year, till those hopes are just so much popcorn for the pigeons beneath the L tracks to eat. He said, you know, I'll never see Wrigley Field anymore before my eternal rest. So if you have your pencils and your scorecards ready, I'll read you my last request. He said, give me a doubleheader funeral in Wrigley Field on some sunny weekend day, no lights. Have the organ play the national anthem, and then a little na-na-na-na, hey-hey-hey, goodbye. Make 6 bullpen pitchers carry my coffin, and 6 groundskeepers clear my path. Have the umpires bark me out at every base in all their holy wrath. It's a beautiful day for a funeral. Hey, Ernie, let's play too. Somebody go get Jack Brickhouse to come back and conduct just one more interview. Have the Cubbies run right out into the middle of the field. Have Keith Moreland drop a routine fly. Give everybody 2 bags of peanuts and a Frosty malt, and I'll be ready to die. Build a big fire on home plate out of your Louisville Slugger baseball bats and toss my coffin in. Let my ashes blow in a beautiful snow from the prevailing 30-mile-an-hour southwest wind. And when my last remains go flying over the left field wall, we'll bid the bleacher bums adieu. And I will come to my final resting place out on Waveland Avenue. The dying man's friends told him to cut it out. They said, stop it, that's an awful shame. He whispered, don't cry, we'll meet by and by near the Heavenly Hall of Fame. He said, I've got season's tickets to watch the Angels now. So that's just what I'm gonna do. He said, but you, the living, you're stuck here with the Cubs. So it's me that feels sorry for you. And he said, oh, play that Lonesome Losers tune. That's the one I like the best. Closed his eyes and slipped away. Well, Scotty, it was the dying Cub fans' last request, so here it is. Do they still play the blues in Chicago when baseball season rolls around? When the snow melts away, do the Cubbies still play in their Ivy Cup to bear your ground?